Two groups of historians have now filed a preemptive lawsuit, and they have since been joined by several other organizations, watchdog organizations and historical organizations, in order to prevent Donald Trump from, as they say, having a bonfire in the Rose Garden of presidential records before he leaves office. Here is their concern. Obviously, the Presidential Records Act basically says any and all communications that happen, written down, emails, text messages, all of that happens within an administration have to be preserved. There have to be copies of it. That is part of the Presidential Records Act. That is a federal law. You have to abide by that. You cannot tear things up. You cannot have them shredded. You cannot burn them. You cannot delete them. Those have to stay. And as we have reported, and many others have over the years, Trump has a really, really bad habit of just ignoring that law and, of course, never being punished for it. Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump also do as well. Jared Kushner, as has been reported, has used several personal accounts, email accounts, WhatsApp accounts to conduct official business, and there's no record of that. No record of the conversations. There's records that it happened, no records of the conversation. And yes, those conversations do have to be preserved according to the Presidential Records Act. So these historical groups and watchdog organizations are coming together to sue this administration to forbid them from destroying any more documents, because they have been destroying them all throughout this administration. And sometimes staffers do have to go back and they'll find papers that Trump has ripped up, because apparently, according to reports, that's what he does after he finishes reading. He just tears them up. And staffers have had to go back and individually tape them all back together to preserve them so that they comply with the Presidential Records Act. I wholeheartedly support these lawsuits. Absolutely 100%. But at the same time, we also understand, and I think these groups probably know this too, even if they're successful, Trump's still not going to listen to it. I mean, it's already a law that he has to follow, and he's choosing to not follow it. So I'm not exactly sure what they think is going to happen. Now there's a law and a court case that says you have to do it, and he's just going to say, okay, I'm still not doing it, so what are you going to do? Because that's the way this man operates. So unfortunately, to just be realistic, there's going to be plenty of records that get destroyed forever. The only hope, and this is the big hope, like with the staffers who are going back and taping things up, is that there are enough staffers there who understand that it's against the law to do this, and they have been preserving them and submitting them, to the National Archives. As long as that continues to happen, and as long as there's staffers who are kind of picking up the pieces behind the scenes, we might get a decent amount of records off of this administration. We might get to learn about some of the things they've been doing that have been behind closed doors, but we probably need to know about. Maybe. But I think right now, given what we've seen from this administration and their complete inability to follow the law, I think having those staffers go back and be the unsung heroes here, that's probably the best we can hope for.